Now, I'm 22, 23, and I've got a fucking Charmander sat behind me. What's up with that? What up guys, Adam here from Shreddybrek. I'm just going to bring you this update, bit of a vlog, blog, video diary, just a discussion, a little bit different to this video as I normally do, so let's get started with the video. Alongside this is the 6-week update. I'm like 6 weeks in now to the 52-week 1-year transformation, however you want to call it. The cap's back, so let's start this video attack. Okay, so we're 8.666667 of the way to the Nabba 2014 competition, which is what I'm aiming for. How do I know that we're 8.666667? Well, put in Google. And Google told me. But we're 6 weeks through the transformation, and really I've got a hell of a lot of work to do. I've got a long ass way to go to get to where I want to be, not just for this competition but to get to where I want to be sort of long term with bodybuilding and fitness and all that type of thing. Just some thoughts now. The channel's gone so far. Now I'm nearing 1,000 subscribers. There's over 980, so I started the channel in like January is when I started putting content up, so I'm ahead of schedule for where I thought I'd be. Things are going good, so thank you for everyone who watches the videos. Thanks for everyone who is a regular commenter. Thanks for everyone, because obviously the channel would be nothing without people subscribing, watching, sharing, liking. So thank you for that, and I'm looking forward to hitting 1,000 subscribers. I'll probably do something for that, so that's that. As you can tell, the style of videos, the style of channel I've got is a bit crazy, a bit different to what some of the other channels are. You know, from the Power Ranger video I've got, jumping the doo-doo barricade, to the wrestling predictions I do, workout videos where I'm challenging monkeys and chimpanzees to fights, all these different types of videos. It's just something for me to do to be a bit different, to try and be entertaining. I mean, I'm not the biggest guy, I'm not the most aesthetic guy, so in terms, I can't rely on my body for just getting views. So I try and do something a bit different. I mean, I want to get big, I want to get aesthetic, I want to look good, but that comes in time. And the advice I'm given, I mean, everyone has to learn from someone, everyone has to learn from something. The advice I know, the advice I'm sharing with you guys on the channel is advice I've picked up from training partners over the years, from sort of the training partner I train with now, Martin, he's been on the channel a few times. From Eddie Elwood, 5-time Mr. Universe. I've learned a hell of a lot from him over the last 6 months. He got me ready for my competition. Without him, this channel would be nothing, because a lot of the advice I've been given, a lot of the transformation I've done, I owe it down to him. A guy called Rob, who here, I know he's going to be cringing as he watches each and every one of my videos, but I trained with him for a hell of a long time. He got me sort of into the basics of bodybuilding, weightlifting, so I owe the knowledge that I know to those people, and I'm trying to pass on what's worked for me. I mean, everything that I've learned, everything I've picked up doesn't work for me, but everybody's different. That's the beauty of fitness, bodybuilding, whatever. There's no one right way to do things, but there's a lot of wrong ways to do things. So I'm here to try and share my experiences with you, try and provide a bit of entertainment, try and provide some advice, and just share my progress with how things are going with that. So what have I done so far? Well, there's been the body transformation to get ready for the Nabba 2013, which I was happy with how things turned out. As a lot of you know, I didn't place, which I was expected, but it got me in a decent condition and got me closer to where I need to be for my long-term goals, which is hopefully I could turn pro. If I don't think I can, then it's not going to happen. So I'm sitting here saying one day I will be pro. People out there can doubt, people can hate, people say it's not going to happen, but if I don't believe, and this applies to you, not just, right, take this advice, you don't think you can do something, why should other people think you can do something? So for me, if I don't think I can turn pro, if I don't believe in myself, why should anybody else believe it? You know, it's not, if you don't think it, if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. So long-term goals, obviously, like to turn pro, like to open up my own gym. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Bicep shots. Let's take a look at what I've been doing just recently and what my sort of immediate changes and immediate goals are. So the last five time WCW champion. Tell me he didn't do that. Tell me he did not just do that. Sucker! Okay, so the last couple of weeks I've been doing changing my routine to sort of powerlifting, power training. That's now reps of 8 to 10, and I do 1 day of powerlifting, which is deadlift, squats, bench press. I've done 2 weeks of that, so I'm going to be doing another 4 weeks of that. 6 weeks in total, then back to the bodybuilding routine I was doing, sort of preparing for my competition. Carbs, I went from carb cycling before the competition and worked on average, I was like 330 carbs a day, back to 450. I'm now on 500 grams of carbs. I'm going to lower that a little bit. I mean, I think I've been putting on a little bit too much fat, so I'm going to lower that a little bit, maybe just up my cardio slightly, and I want to try and just slowly add muscle over the next year. To get in better condition. Like I say, I've got a long way to go. As much as I come on this YouTube channel and sort of act crazy and things like that, I know I've got a lot of work to do. There's only me who can get it done. But Shreddybrek, clanging and banging, getting it done. Seriously, I mean, I want to place in the top 3 next year, but will it happen? I want to believe it can, but you don't know what's going to turn up in the day. There could be a guy there who's been training for 20 years, who looks like he's ready for Olympia, never competed before, but he just decides to compete in this competition. Will something like that turn up? Who knows? I mean, the standard of the competition this year, by no means was it Olympia standard, but there was some awesome physiques there, so, I mean, I want to go thinking, right, top 3, and that's what I'm going to think. But, if I don't get that top 3, I'm not going to piss myself off with this. I don't want to get demotivated with it, so I'm just going to try as much as I can to have some good quality size, get decent condition over the next year before cutting down, before I start competition prep, and just stick with the diet, stick with the training, and just putting everything I can into it. So that's what I'll be doing coming up soon. So how have things changed from the competition? Well, I was weighing, let me consult my paper. Okay, so I was 190 pounds just after the competition on the Tuesday, the 7th of May after the competition. This past Tuesday I was 199 pounds, so I've put on 9 pounds in 5 weeks. Not too bad. I mean, looking at that day, I think, oh, there's not too much fat going on, but I think I want to slow things down just a little bit. Maybe I want to obviously put size and get bigger. Who doesn't want to get bigger? But I want to just draw that back just a little bit and try and go for some, you know, just see how things go. Just take that down. So I'm going to lower my carbs between the 450, 470 range. Cardio, yeah, I'll do that a little bit. I'll see how that goes for maybe another month or so. See how my physique's looking, see how my body fat is, and then if it's maintaining nice and I'm putting on some good size, then I'll stick with that, maybe up it slightly. If I'm putting too much fat, then I'll change again. If I'm not put anything on, then obviously I'll change that again. So that's what I'll be doing coming up shortly. Look at D Vader there, just with the death grip looking over me, making sure I behave myself, making sure I stick to the diet, stick to the training. And that's it from Shreddybrek today. Pretty much just a summary of where things are. This is the week 6 update, so there'll be some flexing within this somewhere I'll put up, or I'll just be talking over the flex and whatever. So that's just an update from me. Any videos you want to see from Shreddybrek, let me know. You can leave them in the comments below. I mean, just look at this shit behind me here. I mean, outside of bodybuilding, I mean, there's a whole host of things I could do. I mean, D Vader, Charmander, Iron Man. You've got some Goku in the background there, Dragon Ball Z. Bearing in mind, remember, I'm 20 freaking 2. Because I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. But looking at my room, look at this room, look at this little display here, you certainly would not think it. Godlike. Let me just refresh myself. It's vitamin C. Do I drink piss for muscle gains? Is it really a secret? I'll let you make your mind up on that one. So for now guys, that's it. Like I say, a lot of work to do for me, not just in terms of my physique, but in terms of the YouTube channel. Like I say, it's almost 1,000 subscribers now, so I'm happy with how things have gone, but I still want to get, you know, hundreds of thousands of people subscribing, hundreds and thousands of views. So there's a lot of work for me to do with the physique, with my bodybuilding, with the YouTube, with a whole host of things. So that's it from me there. Anything you want to see, let me know. But I think that's pretty much it for today's video. So the cap's back. Look like a paedophile now. Cap forward. And this is sort of a tit. Tom Tit Sugar. Tommy Tit Sugar. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate everyone who watches, subscribes. If you like me, great, keep eating your big balls of Shreddybrek. If you hate me, if you cringe at me, then your views still count as views. Ho, ho, ho! But thanks for watching, guys. Now Shreddybrek is going to get the biceps popping. Subscribe, like and comment before the video is stopping.